Is there something in me which is not of thought?
Is there something in me which is not of thought? How will you find out? How will you find out, discover, if there is something untouched by thought in one? Religions, especially the Asiatic religion, they say there is something in it. Perhaps Christianity says that too, in different words and different symbols. And that is the assertion and the propaganda of the priest. Right? So, will you accept that propaganda and say there is something in me which is not the product of thought? If you say that, then you have already come to a conclusion, and you can then go no further in your examination, right? In your exploration. You see, all this implies that our conclusions give us safety, security, right? I believe in something very strongly. Like there is God, or the communist theory. I believe in that very strongly. When I do believe very strongly in something, and you believe very strongly in something, naturally quite opposite, there must be conflict between us. Right? Like what is happening in the Middle East. The Arab and the Jew fight because they all believe what they believe. And if you have noticed very carefully, at all, if you have noticed, doesn't believe, strong belief, believing in the Savior, Jesus, here in the Western world, and the Eastern world believing in something equally strongly. Doesn't that atrophy the brain? You understand? The word atrophy? Dull, wither, and which means lack of nourishment to the brain. If I believe in something very strongly, and I keep on repeating it, because in that belief I find great security, whether it is illusory, or somebody told me, or I invented that belief myself. That belief gives a security whose reality is non-existent. I don't know if you follow all this. And the brain repeating that belief, having security in a belief which is not actual, must inevitably become dull, must inevitably lack nourishment that keeps the whole brain active. Right? So, seeing all this, what shall we do with thought? Also, it's this dialogue about it. Thought has invented heaven and hell, the Saviour, only Son of God, and the Asiatic world equally strongly believes in something that's much older belief in the Asiatic world, and they are much more secure in that belief. And all this process is the activity of thought. So what shall we do when we realize thought divides me and not me, we and they, right? We are right and they are wrong. And when one sees thought is common to all mankind, like sorrow, like pleasure, like fear, like attachment is common to all humanity.